Food is the basic of our life. Proper healthy food gives strength and energy to our body. Food deserves careful and respectful attitude, for it not only influences life of an individual, but of a society and its sustainability. As we talk about culture of food, we see the direct connection to the theme of lifestyle in general. Ancient Romans used to say, healthy body, healthy mind. Healthy food and lifestyle are determining components for creative and constructive work, active attitude to the reality. In a sense, this is an impulse for economist transformation. The term of green economy and the green growth concept are many-sided. In the situation of the economic, ecological and food crisis, humanity is looking for new ways to overcome it. We are talking about preserving nature and at the same time promote economic growth and technological development via smart and green economy. Such terms as green product, green transport, green business, green industry, green technologies are more and more in use. There are certain lifestyle and philosophy behind it. The Food Supply and Lifestyle Project, which includes interests of government, business, education and citizens, was presented at the 4th International Effective Cooperation in Europe Forum. The project has many dimensions and involves the issues of clean water, soil and air. The project covers issues of agriculture, transport, construction and industry, cooperation between regions and countries. It includes innovative communication and educational strategy, aiming to train new type professionals with global thinking. The purpose of the project is creating information and resource methodical centers in different regions of the world. In particular, they will promote professional training for regions' transformation to green economy. An inspiring example for the project participants was an event organized in Rotterdam. The Rotterdam Food Market Hall is an example of innovation combining themes of food and dwelling. It is a totally new combination of themes of urban development, food supply and country life. The Food Market Hall is unfinished yet. This is a developing creative process which is aiming to search for new ways for economic growth and sustainability. The complex approach can also be shown on the example of the Dutch Green Heart area. We see the government, entrepreneurs and education unite efforts for transition for the green economy.
And we act in this matter in cooperation with the province as another important public factor, public partner, the government, of which we are reliable for some funds that are given to us and to the province, and of course the private partners, the companies which are present in this area and which should reallocate.
Self-supporting in environment and food and energy and all those things. And that must be Gouda, and we must judge it and take the best of it.
At the local event of the 4th International Effective Cooperation in Europe Forum, which took place in June 2013 in the Netherlands, the theme of the green economy was touched by Professor Harris Teheman from Saxion University and Jan Hagen, owner of the environmental facility. Jan is a philosopher. In his activities, he demonstrates new approaches not only to growing and consuming products, but also to interaction between a big city and countryside. In contrast, not far from Jan's, there is a big, high-tech farm which has completely different philosophy, the long-for-fast outcome of much product. Lifestyle and philosophy behind the functioning of these two farms are completely different. In the first case, it is a small business and creative approach and a model to be spread to other regions. In the second case, this is a medium business, automated and concentrated. How can the connection be shown to city citizens between their life, nature and agriculture? How can this bridge be built? What can be done for green economy development both in the city and in the country? The remarkable example of green urban development is the town of Kühlenburg. About 10 years ago, the municipality decided to realize a project by giving biggest possible self-governing to a district and make it a model to demonstrate the advantages of green construction. This kind of experience is interesting not only for the Netherlands but also for Russia. Valery Garkavy, head of the Murino municipality, Leningrad region, took part in the 4th International Effective Cooperation in Europe, so that he could see possibilities for international cooperation for Murino.
На сегодняшний день разработаны проекты планировки, архитектурная документация на 450 гектар под жилищную многоэтажную застройку. Мы планируем строительство большого логистического центра многофункционального, который бы включал в одно, так сказать, в единый узел. Это метрополитен, железную дорогу, автобусный вокзал, гостиница, бизнес-центр.
The importance of the green economy is clear to the leaders of the European Union. It was also discussed at the local event of the 4th Effective Cooperation in Europe Forum in St. Petersburg, Russia, in April 2013. The 4th Effective Cooperation in Europe Forum, dedicated to green economy, plays an important role in its promotion. Luc van den Brande, member of the Committee of the Regions, chairman of Flemish European Liaison Office, says that every region has its own diamond and the most important resource is the human capital. He tells about the European Strategy 2020 and possibilities for cooperation, as well as about the triple helix approach.
Latvian president was saying each region, each city has at least one diamond. Whatever the size, whatever the possibility, whatever the institutional architecture may be in some countries, each region, each city has at least one diamond. And the most important diamond is the human capacity. We are often saying, and I think it's true, that to not just overcome, but to build a new future, that we have to base our policies on the triple helix, the wonderful triple helix. The triple helix between the governments, the institutional actor, between the business and economic society, and the universities and research centers.
Eric Stock advises strategy, policies and project Hengelo municipality, the Netherlands, presented possibilities for cooperation with Twente region, where a green corridor will be. Green corridor will connect United Kingdom, the Netherlands, Germany, Poland and Russia. Eric Stock told about the Maker Faire events in the Netherlands.
And why is it important, open innovation? I think that is one of the most powerful things we have in Europe. Our innovation, we always have been innovative with Leonardo da Vinci and people like him, and we are looking for these kind of people. We are looking for people who have good ideas, but you have to make a product of it. And that's hard to do it. So what do you need? Of course you need the people. And I think you need the creative people. And that doesn't mean only the artists, but people like you. The triple helix, you see you have to work together with the governance structure, together with businesses, and together with the universities. You also need an infrastructure, and not only roads and railways, but you need an infrastructure where people can meet each other. It must be attractive in your region or your city to exchange ideas. So you need platforms.
Yuri Karatun, head of administration of Primorsk, Leningrad region, Russia, is open to communication exchange and cooperation. The port of Primorsk is situated at the Baltic Sea and is very much interested in improving the green component.
Начинать Россию все равно, конечно, надо не только с городов восстанавливать, а из деревень, с наших поселков. И как раз я считаю, что вот начало возрождения, помимо того, что мы, конечно, вот в прошлом году мы в Красную долину из бюджета Приморского городского поселения вложили более 10 миллионов рублей.
At the forum, the International Ecological Expert Council was formed. Its tasks include expertise and monitoring of the environmental situation, stimulating and facilitating of organizations and regions. The Council is aiming to promote cooperation between government, business and education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyle. Members of the European Parliament Sari Essayah and Peter van Dalen told about the work of the European Parliament in the direction of green economy.
Cooperation between the European Union and Russia. I do this because I think it is the third or the fourth year already we are working together in this project. As far as agriculture and fishery is concerned, on the one hand, we need to make sure that we have good food, sound food, which is reliable, and on the other hand, we need to make sure that it is food brought up in a correct way and that we are not taking all the fish out of the seas and that within 5 or 10 years we have no fish anymore. That's also a key issue in our work. Furthermore, I'm active in the Committee on Environment, Public Health and Food Safety and in the Committee on Industry.
So I believe in education. I believe that it's very, very important that all children, for example, they have the equal opportunity for good education. It shouldn't be something that it's relying on the financial situation of his or her parents, but all students should have the same possibilities for good education. And also I share the idea that state should support the education.
What can we do to make food, water and air to bring us joy and help us in building common future? The food supply and lifestyle was presented by organizers of the forum Inga Ivanova and Wim de Hoop. They emphasized that the project not only include work of professionals but also students and children. They invited representatives of government, business, education and NGO to join the food supply and lifestyle project, which will be launched on September 24, 2013 in St. Petersburg and Moscow, and in October in the Netherlands.
As I said, that this is a program on the longer run, and we want to act on the shorter run. As Luc van der Brand said, not only dialogue but also acting. We want to start a pilot project in relation to that longer term program. Food supply and lifestyle are to train young professionals, students, professionals, that they think globally and act locally.
If you would like to join the events of 2013-2014, you can contact organizers by email dricspb@gmail.com.